Hi everyone, Mr. Talbot here for you. I'm going to be your world history teacher for your online course. Now, you might be asking yourself, why in an online class when I'm an in-person student? And that's a great question. And it's like, because you're an awesome musician. So you are a music student at Park Hill. And so you kind of have to balance your schedule. We're going to take in world history. And the unique thing here is that means you're going to take in world history throughout the entire school year, not just the fall semester. So sometimes you might see some stuff and might be like, man, Miss Chubb's asking me to do all this work this week. It might just be like we got to get the dates straight a little bit. But that's going to be okay. We're going to work together. Super excited to have you in class. It's going to be a great experience. And so I can kind of start a little bit about me. I should tell you, since you guys are all my music students, that when I was in high school, I was in band for all 4 years. Really enjoyed it. I played everything from like a clarinet and a saxophone all the way to like the xylophone. So really into music when I was younger. So kind of excited that you guys are doing that. And then that means you get to be in my class, which is just as fun. So when I'm not doing the teaching thing, I have a 2-year-old son and a wife at home and a dog, and they keep me super duper busy, especially the 2-year-old. And the dog can be kind of whiny, but he's great. This is even my 10th year teaching, which is hard to believe already. And before I moved to lead, I also coached basketball and some soccer. This is my second year at lead, though. So you might see me around lead if you're in that building. And if you're at Park Hill, maybe we'll run into each other at a game at some point or something like that. So going kind of quickly through here because I want to get to the stuff that you probably really care about. But really want to give you some great opportunities in this course. I do want to talk about this is a required class for graduation, so we've got to get this credit, and I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen. I know 2020 has been a funky year, and it's probably going to throw some more curveballs at us, but we're going to be ready to tackle it together, and it's going to be a good experience. So what you see in the top right here is something that you're going to see, you've probably already seen in your email. It's going to kind of be the core bit of our work. We're going to work through Schoology for assignments, but this Google Doc is going to be, like your best friend, I'm sure. So I'm kind of tell you what you need to get done each week. Typically, it should take you about 2.5 hours a week, 2, 3 hours a week of world history time to get. That's going to be kind of what we're going. One thing you're going to see with the way the class is laid out, we've got tests. It's about 35% of your grade. But then the main thing, the thing you're going to need to get done to get the credit, to get a good grade, is going to be project work. I think the project you're going to find things are going to be more interesting and more enjoyable. And the schedule is going to be important to stick to. Please don't try and work too far ahead, and please don't fall behind. Stay kind of within that week of where we're working. Everything's going to work better. I'm going to be if you're not working too far ahead. And if you fall too far behind, it's going to get kind of overwhelming. We want to avoid that. But I'm going to send you a lot of good stuff to help you along the way. So don't freak out. I know it's the first social studies class a lot of you are taking in high school. So we're kind of building a lot of skills and learning some history along the way as we do it. So we're going to start real early in history. Unit 2, we're going to kind of get to dive into some really cool stuff going on in the Middle East and in Africa and in Asia. We get kind of to Unit 5, we're going to hit on the world wars, and a lot of people are going to die, and there's a pandemic, which is a bit relevant at the moment. So, and then we get up to some of the modern issues. One thing you're going to see hopefully throughout this, though, is that it's not so much a linear progression. We're going to talk about what's going on today and how it relates to what happened back then kind of throughout the course, and I hope you find that enjoyable. The bigger stuff, though, is as much as I love history and I want you to love history, I want you to kind of learn some skills that you can apply going forward. So looking at primary sources is going to apply just to how can you turn something's fake news. Communicating about a historical topic is going to serve you well to communicate about something going on right now. Using logic and reason, goodness gracious, you're going to need that a lot. So hopefully you're going to come out of this with an appreciation of world history and appreciation of all the world's people. And if nothing else, we're going to come out of it with a high school credit and a good experience. So thanks, guys. Looking forward to working with you throughout this semester.